Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. En tout cas, voilà, on visite un peu la ville là, chinoise. Et franchement, il y a des super bâtiments et des super beaux magasins. Voilà, voilà la ville chinoise, hein, du Japon. Et franchement, très joli. Bonjour les Chinoises. Regardez, toute la ville, toute la ville est là. Tiens, on va rentrer dans un magasin. Regardez. Et on se croirait vraiment dans les magasins, hein. C'est incroyable, hein. Bon, par contre, on peut pas aller chercher des glaces. Mais franchement, on se croirait dans un magasin. Oula, les mecs vont pas rentrer dans le magasin quand même. Oula. Désolé les gars, on va pas faire de la casse ici. Sortez du magasin les gars. Si vous voulez faire de la casse, on va faire de la casse. Alors comme ça vous voulez jouer. Un petit coup de bâton. Oh. T'as mal aux jambes. Et voilà. Il voulait agresser le commerçant. Ah, je pense que t'as pas compris. Voilà. Là t'as compris maintenant. Bon, on retourne dans le magasin. Ne vous inquiétez pas monsieur, vous êtes en sécurité. Alors il est sympa lui, je le défends et il me dit dégage de là. Attends. Sympa le mec. Ok. J'ai rien fait ton magasin, je t'ai défendu, tu me dis dégage de là. Foiré. Eh ouais, une fois que voilà, ils sont braqués dans les magasins, et bah on est mal vu. Bienvenue monsieur. Ah, ouh, hamburger. Ah bah je vais vous prendre allez, on va prendre ça.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
Ah c'est vraiment bien, hein. Allez, on rentre dans le magasin là. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il va me vendre? Ah ouais, petit plat et tout. Sympa les commandes. C'est toujours sympathique les villes chinoises. Moi j'adore, franchement j'adore. Et voilà. Alors, on arrive ici. Par contre, on arrive toujours dans le même bâtiment. Alors, est-ce qu'ils vont respecter les voitures? Fallait se promener, c'est bien ça. Allez, on rentre dans l'agence.
Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Shirosaki-sensei asked me to come by. She said they needed some business handled while you were out of town.
I find it hard to believe she'd put it that way.
Maybe not. Either way, I don't mind helping.
Yagami-san, you're just in time. I think we should conduct another interview with Ihara-san.
Okay, but what will we talk about?
If we want to claim he's innocent of battery, then we need... But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court, we need something more substantial.
C'est vrai, le juge de cette vidéo en ligne d'origine pouvait se servir des preuves.
Basically, we need new evidence.
So your plan is to meet with Ihara and just ask him?
I know it's a long shot, but yes.
I'd like to come help, but someone has to check Higashi-san's work.
Excuse me? If I have to be Hoshino-kun's lackey, I'm fucking out.
I'd prefer if you addressed me as Hoshino-sensei.
Mouth on this kid.
Ihara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun. So, if you talk to him again...
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him couldn't hurt.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after Saori for
Sure,
me.
but Mafuyu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're...
What do you mean? I am just here to get dirt on the defense.
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some... I'll call you as soon as I'm ready. It shouldn't take long.
Sure thing.
I'm going to try and get in touch with Ihara's wife. Even though they're separated, Ihara may have shared details about Mikoshiba's murder with her. Oh, and Higashi-san will be there to help.
Ok. Et bon, on doit parler à une personne, je sais pas qui.
Ihara's status as either a sex offender or a murderer is the court's focus. Opinion split.
Ok. Donc va falloir sortir. Je pense qu'il faut aller.
I'll call you once I'm ready. This may be our last meeting with Ihara-san before the appeal.
À Ihara,
Make it
ouais.
count, Yak.
Ok.
RK's still raising hell around the city. Bunch of ex-Tojo guys have been especially loud and proud. Just watch your back out there. Not that I don't think you can handle it.
Don't forget how much pressure's on Saori right now. Ihara's trial has the police, but I'll do whatever I can on my end.
Alors là, va falloir faire un truc. Ah, faut attendre Saori, ok. Bon, faut aller faire un tour en ville, hein. Ouais, ils sont en ville de partout, de toute façon. Salut les filles! Alors comme ça vous avez des bâtons? Je pensais que vous vous ennuyiez. Attends, je vais m'énerver un peu. Oh, tac tac. Alors viens avec ton couteau. Et ben voilà.
What a waste.
Nickel. On les a calmés là. Bon alors du coup on fait le tour de la ville. Tiens alors les filles, vous voulez vous amuser?
And stay down.
Donc on peut pas passer par là. Bon, on va faire le tour. Bonjour mademoiselle, n'ayez pas peur. Ça emmène où là? Ah, ça emmène... Sympa la ville. Il y a quoi ici? C'est une genre de gare. Salut les filles! Vous voulez danser? Quelle danse! Vous dansez bien, c'est bien!
Really, guys?
Et ben voilà! Une chose de faite! Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il nous fait le souris là? Parce que je vois qu'il vient pas. Alors comme ça tu viens avec ton revolver? Mais t'oses pas tirer. Moi j'ai une pancarte. Ouais, tu vas le regretter mec. Bah voilà.
What a waste.
Tranquille. On visite la ville là. Il me faut pas peur ces gangsters. Ah, on m'appelle. Ah bah voilà.
Sorry for keeping you, Yagami-san. We should head to the detention center. Where are you?
In Kamurocho. How about I take a cab and pick you
If
up?
you please. I'll be waiting.
Ok. Alors, faut que je trouve un taxi. Un taxi. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez les gars? Vous voulez vous battre? J'ai pas trop le temps parce que je dois prendre mon taxi là. Et j'ai le temps de vous mettre une petite raquette. Pas mal hein? Bon bah je crois que ça en a eu assez.
Really, guys?
Bon les gars, vous me laissez prendre mon taxi ou pas là? Alors, je vais appeler un taxi. Parce que là je sais pas où il est. Alors, un taxi. Alors, centre de détention. Ouais, parce qu'on peut y aller directement. C'est mieux.
Isn't that just the worst? So the murder footage. I was hoping it'd be played in court.
Yeah, and if it was, it would prove your innocence and overturn your battery but the prosecution flat out refuses to accept you murdered Mikoshiba. There's no room for error. You could flat out confess and they would refuse to accept it.
Excellent. In the end, they'll lock me up for battery. And I'll get away with murder.
Yeah. We know all about what you and Kwana planned. We just don't have the evidence to prove it.
My condolences.
Which reminds me, You said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after you got out of prison. Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murder...
Exactly. The public must know that the law can't be trusted. Personally, I hope the media hops all over it.
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder, so maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already.
La réaction est intéressante, mais il reste plus vraiment concrète.
Because we'd sure look good if we had...
That's... I told you I...
Handing it over? So you're saying there is still a piece of evidence we don't know about?
What is it, Ahara-san?
Even if there was, you'll never get your hands on it.
Sortent les preuves concrètes de Ehara. Aurait pu le dissimuler, mais bien le cas. C'est pas bien le cas. Alors, il est toujours dans l'arme du crime. Il a laissé la signature de corps ou il a gardé le cadavre. Moi, je dirais plus qu'il a laissé la signature du corps.
You left a calling card on Mikoshiba.
You seem to have...
Not necessarily that. A fingerprint, a hair, anything really. If your DNA can be extracted from something on the body...
I don't really see how that's possible. It's been... Your imagination really works over...
Yeah, well...
Sorte concrète. C'est pas ça. Je pense qu'il a gardé la partie du cadavre. Non, je pense qu'il est toujours l'arme du crime.
The murder weapon. Kanagawa PD said the weapon used to kill Mikoshiba still hadn't been found.
Yet it appears in the footage without a doubt as to what it is. A knife. If it wasn't found at the murder scene...
Any normal criminal would have just ditched it somewhere. Except you're anything but normal. You got revenge for your son, and you want to publicly humiliate the law for...
Your point.
If you were cleared of the battery charges and confessed to Mikoshiba's murder without evidence, no one would buy it. You'd need something convincing. Busting out the weapon no one's found yet would do the trick. That one piece of evidence would flip the whole case on...
Well, look at you go. Then tell me.
Well, right after killing Mikoshiba in Ijincho, you would have had to book it to Ikebukuro Station. You had accomplices with you.
And if that's the case, there would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
Yeah, so... that's about it.
That's it? Then I'm done here.
Kawana's vanished, Ahara-san. Public security found out about him.
Public security?
Kawana wanted me to tell you he won't make it to the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I? I never expected to see him again anyway.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them. If public security catches him, he'll get much worse than an unfair trial. Burying him will be the least they do.
What do you mean? What's going on?
You remember last time? If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger by the tail.
And your tiger is... public security?
Right. And they're out there on the warpath. Everything has to be brought into the light. We need what you did to be exposed. Kawana can't be saved in any other way. I need your help, Ahara-san.
Then you lose. I'll never admit to killing Hiro Mikoshiba in court. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Kawana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions. When this started, we knew it could end up costing our lives.
You knew going in, huh? And that's all? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
Maybe it is.
Yagami-san. Do you remember my original request to look into both the Ehara incidents? I asked you to look into the train event, and then I asked you to look into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. And now, I'm afraid I have to make one more request of you. Do you still carry your defense attorney's lapel pin? Ehara-san's trial. I'd like you to take the floor with me to defend him. It's going to be eventful. I think we should go as a team.
Sure about that? You know, my legal counsel isn't cheap.
I'll let Genda-sensei know about the invoice.
You got it. Count me in. You never know when something like this will happen. Check it out. I always have it on me.
I know that.
Huh? You do?
Et bien sûr, on va vous raconter la suite. Keto et les autres cherchent Wazana, Lensho. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose à faire avant de rentrer? Avertissement, les choses restent quelque chose à Kamucho, mais le moment de sauvegarder votre partie. Donc bah voilà les amis, là on va s'occuper de préparatifs pour aller à Lensho. Parce qu'ils sont déjà là-bas, Yakuza et tout ça. Donc là il y a les agents de police. À mon avis, bah, on n'est pas loin de la fin hein, du jeu. Là. Donc, pour moi, le tueur, je vois qui c'est, qui ne veut pas se rendre, soit Yana et l'autre là, le boss là. Je pense que c'est lui le tueur. Après, on verra. Hein. Mais voilà, en tout cas c'est une super aventure. Et on va voir la suite juste après. Alors je pense que le jeu sera fini ce soir, hein, si tout va bien. Et ben je vous dis à une prochaine vidéo. À bientôt.